Hey everyone, welcome. I want to just briefly talk about the Genesis 6, the fallen angels. Most of the videos on it are very long, so I want to give a very brief description of what somebody needs to know to begin understanding that. In chapter 3 of the book of Genesis, the essential thesis statement of the whole Bible is laid out. God says, I will put enmity between you, the woman, and your seed, and you, Satan, and your seed. So right away, something that people often overlook, this means that Satan has seed, offspring, and it's clear, it's biblical, it's right there. The very next chapter, chapter 4, we get two genealogies. We learn about Seth, right, being reinstated. In chapter 4, verse 26, though, that's where we run into trouble, because it says that Seth and his people began to call on the name of the Lord, but later ancient writers said, no, that's not right, it's not call on. They began to pervert the name of the Lord, and the term for call on and pervert were the same. And that is essential, and it makes sense, because otherwise, when the flood comes, you have Noah, who is perfect genetically. The same term is used for red heifer, the sacrifice at the temple. And why would God destroy the entire world? He says that all mankind had become corrupted. So not only do you have Satan's line of seed, you have the fact that God's line is being undermined, and only Noah was left pure and righteous. This is talked about in Genesis 6. The fallen angels had relations with earth women and gave birth to half-breed offspring. And that was purposeful, to undermine God's line. So that is the essential thesis statement of the Bible. The gauntlet is laid down. So today we have very cookie-cutter hermeneutics, and people treat Genesis 6 like it's this weird passage out by itself, but it's really not. You have references to this throughout the entirety of Scripture, and it makes the Scripture make more sense when you view it in this lens. And it makes the gospel make more sense, because not only now do we have a spiritual component to the gospel, we have a physical component to the gospel. There's much more to it, but hopefully this at least helps to lay the groundwork to understanding it more, and I'll be doing more videos on it. Hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later.